Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Shmup Diaries. I guess Shmup Diary. I didn't realise it. That's on me. I'm going to say it wrong every time because I'm bad at this. But welcome. Hello, I'm Jackson. This is not a 1cc run, but it is a recent failed attempt I had at the game Slap Fight, and I really like this game. I'll talk a little bit about the run, but I'm mostly going to talk about how the progress is going since last time when I posted the 1cc of Hurricane Vast Rays, which I still really like. But I'm hopping around between different games, and I decided to go back to playing some of the old games. But I'm just going to credit feed them and not really make attempts like I am here. More because I want to sample what's out there. Right? I'll sample what's out there. I want to go through, play the things that everyone loves and just see what they like, and then after that I'll decide these are the ones I want to focus on. I've focused on a little other things. I've did a 2cc of Batsigan when I wasn't recording, Batsigan special, the 1-all, and this is the Steam version of Slap Fight, and I do have a couple changes. Like, it's on easy mode, and I've turned the small hitbox on because it just plays a lot better that way. So it's not like even if I made it, it wouldn't be like a valid, true clear of the arcade game. But that's how I would prefer to play. I've honestly liked how the Steam version controls better than how the version in FB Neo is running. So I have to look into whether I'm making some problems on how the thing's running, setting up my run ahead wrong or whatever. But anyway, I've been having a lot of fun with this game, and I am continuing to, pick at these shmups and play through some of the older ones as I'm having a good time, like, with the genre. Not as much this week because I'm playing Croc for no mapping. But I found this game in particular really fun. It's one of the early Tower Plan games. I know the Tower Plan games are the ones that everyone really, really likes because Tower Plan, one of their offshoots is Cave, and then the Cave are the bullet hell game that everyone likes, which I haven't actually played a Cave game yet because I still kind of like being going through an order sicko, because these games are all 20 minutes long. Doing a casual run just to dip your toe in is actually really easy to see the history, so that's kind of mostly how I'm doing it, at least on the games that let me use continues. I played Gradius, and for that I use save states because this is a Gradius like, in that it has the upgrade bar at the bottom, and that does mean a situation when you're watching this gameplay and it's very boring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm making decisions. It's still tense and fun, but a successful run of this game is a boring run because it's one where I keep this power up the whole time until the end, and then I have to switch the laser to beat the final boss. And I'm barely threatened by anything because my ship's power is so strong. The real, I think, fun and meat of it is when you have to suddenly recover from a bad play when you're really tested. Or like this bit. This bit is really hard. This is a run killer area. I got to make sure I'm always in the right position with my side lasers. And if I took the second wing upgrade, I would be too big to cover over the thing. So I've got to manage my resource management that way. There's still a lot of things to think about. It's still lots of fun. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun with this one. I meant to just move on to the next one, but I got so close. And in this one, I get pretty close as well. I think there's 80 checkpoints, and I get to 60. So I don't remember the exact number, but I get to the second to last boss, and I have done all the checkpoints after that in practice mode, and I have done a lot of things, but I just get there without the right equipment and try my best to recover. But yeah, I've really, really enjoyed this one, and I'm having a lot of fun trying the older games. I tried to stream some attempts when I was doing Batsigan, and came to the conclusion that I don't think I'll be streaming shmups. I try to focus too much on chat. It seemed much more like a thing I should be doing on my own when I'm not talking to anyone. Getting into a rhythm with practicing, though. I was using the practice mode for this and doing some of the end game stuff. I like working backwards, so I've practiced the later stuff more. Because when you run, you practice the early stuff more. Because I'm basically on autopilot until the area with the with those tubes, right? And here I got the big wing upgrade, and then realized, oh shit, no, I can't get any stars because they're all over the side of the screen. Ended up not being a problem, but there are decisions like that you have to take into account. And yeah, so it was a pretty good run, even if like I said, I'm using the Steam version, and it is on easy, and it does have a slightly smaller hitbox. So I've made some adjustments, but those ones seems to be working for me. And I forget who it was on Blue Sky, but someone also gave me the good advice, which I agree with in terms of how to approach difficulty in these games, and I will probably hold true for the kind of games I'm looking for, in that the best form of difficulty adjustment when looking for beginner games is reducing the requirements for extends, not necessarily giving yourself more lives. Because if the requirements for extends are lowered, then you'll get more clears that you wouldn't the other way. But to get the extends, you have to get score, right? So you have to play in a way that is interesting and the game is designed for, which is why I do like the extend system, though I do think some of them are a little stingy. I really liked Hurricane of the Vast Race, right? Because I could always get an extend. I could literally always get a new extend on every stage. There was always a way to fight back. I was never out of lives if I just engage with the scoring more, and I really like the aggressive style of that. It was a very swingy game, but it definitely was satisfying for me as a beginner. This boss is annoying because it is designed to take your wings away, but I dealt with it. And I've never had a run get this far without a death before. I've always made some stupid mistakes. Right? I'm now like really on edge. Desperately trying. Okay, I can get there. I find this bit real. I find this bit a little more difficult than I find the final stretch. These cross beams. The very final stretch I've like mapped out a route for in my head, but I didn't even get there. Like the bit between the second boss and the ending, the final stretch. But this bit's definitely the bit because I'm not deeply getting there in all the runs. I haven't practiced every single checkpoint, and they're all pretty samey. But it's yeah, I found this game lots of fun. I don't know how deep I'll get into all of because I don't know if I'm gonna like stop to actually get this one. You see, I'll move on trying other games. And I definitely like there've been various bits of advice, right, that you see when you look on the internet for like how advice for shmup stuff. And I think they're all useful and good. But one of them that you get a lot is like pick a game. Don't just like play one for a couple of days and then move on, which is exactly what I'm doing because I found kind of the opposite. Not that focusing is bad, but like when I start like doing attempts for anything that I'm like I'm gonna beat this fucking boss, like say in any action game, my best attempt is always one of my first ones. I feel like I got 3 or 4 really good attempts from me before I'm just burning out and getting like, oh, I've got to fucking get it this time, got to do it this time, and then I'm just like mindlessly grinding at it. So I'm trying to like load up the game, start with an attempt, just to de-rust from playing, then close the game, or no, just start my practice, and before I close, do 1 or 2 actual like attempts before the session ends, rather than doing like 10 attempts in a row and sucking the life out of me. Because I found myself getting into that with this one. You get so close, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm so close." But it's so hard to get a run on that like situation again. At this point, like I haven't died. I have 4 lives. I just hit 200,000. It's going as good as it could possibly go, but one stupid mistake could fuck me up. I think I'm right at it. I think it's about to happen now. I think it's one of those. These turrets I find really difficult to deal with. But dying here does mean I get like finally get to some actual shmup dodging, and I feel like I did it okay. Yeah, that got me. I thought I shouldn't have been got by that, but like those turrets definitely get me in precarious situations often. I always get to 3 speed first. That's my first thing, so I can actually dodge. Hit that turret again because I suck ass. Yeah, 2 speed from those. Decide, okay, we're going to take out the turret first and then move on from there. I feel like this game is pretty recoverable if you're actually good, right? Like, I'm doing okay. These dodges are a little suspect. There's one dodge coming out that like I would not have made with the big hitbox. But that's fine. But like here, like it's just my speed's not high enough to dodge yet. I need my 3 speed really. I couldn't even get that star because I was prioritizing not dying and that one. So tough situation again. This is the boss that actually gets me. And they have stars up there, so they know, hey, someone might spawn on this boss and need some stars. But it's so difficult to go and get the stars. I'm probably going to restart this boss as on a like 0 life, 0 speed practice stage, just so I know what to do when I get to this point and I'm like respawned on a checkpoint. Because even though I have 3 lives, because I got another life by hitting the 20, because it's 30,000 and every 100,000 I think for score that gets me extra life. So on a good run, that's 5. You know, that's 3 extends, which is pretty nice. But I was just tragically unable to figure the pattern out here and actually get the stuff there. But I'm having a lot of fun. I guess I'll take recommendations for games I should make sure to peep in on my journey. Everything seems exciting. I'm excited to just try out more of these. And I don't necessarily know what my next, like, here's my next clear is. I've got a couple other Devil Blade videos to upload while I'm figuring it out. And I'm playing Croc this week. So it won't be a super content drought or anything. But yeah, that was Slapfight. I'm so mad. I'll get there. I'm feeling this, like, genre, I guess. Get it? Hooks in me. You really want it. You feel so close. It's so tense and exciting when you're toward the end of a run. I get it. I get why people are like this about these games. I'm not going to go all in the way that people do for making it their like one thing. But I'm probably stick around and try ones occasionally, and then I'll go play an RPG for 3 months and then come back and try another one. I'm glad I found the genre and I'm clicking with it so heavily. So yeah. But that's me for today. I'll have more content coming soon, I guess. Don't subscribe. Don't, you can, I guess. Shmup YouTube is not a very popular place. So I'm getting a couple of views, but it's the smallness is appealing to me. I'm not here like, too many followers on Twitter, too many eyes on me. Don't like it. Simply don't like it. So I'm just doing a YouTube diary. And I'm not making any hashtag content promises out of it. Just I like having the things for posterity, right? I like to record my achievements, but I don't want it to become a fucking career making YouTube videos. Everyone I know who's done that is really stressed. I'm happy to do podcasts where I don't have to worry about the algorithm. So anyway, that's enough of me yapping. I'll see you with another video sometime soon. Goodbye.